I've made a huge mistake.
This is me. I'm Job in this scenario. On tonight's Kurt's Blurbs Hijack Edition. What up, lunatics? Kurt Rennie here to talk about the brand new episode of HIJACK's second season, Baggage. Baggage is a fitting title, because that is what I will be shedding. The baggage of watching this show and having to report about it once a week. I'm done with it after this one. Let's find out why. Let the blurbs begin. Blurb number 1. Oh, so wait, a bomb didn't go off? I'm shocked. AKA, no doy. We knew last week that a bomb wasn't set off. I mean, there was actually a split second in the beginning when we see all the smoke outside. I thought he did set a bomb off, maybe. We know Sam didn't set off a bomb. We know he certainly didn't set off a bomb while it's in the hands of Mustache.
What the hell are you doing?
I was groaning left and right when they revealed that Mustache is still alive. Also, I loved the complete 180 that he did once he got inside the cab with Otto and Sam. My job is a joke, and also my protein shakes are gross.
Actually really horrible.
How Sam knew that he had a protein shake in his bag, I don't know, because he was not around to see Mustache take that swig. So, lame. Here's the problem. Like, we knew this was going to be a fake out, but I still think the show owes it to us to explain how Sam did the fake out. Now, later in the ep, we're going to see a guy that we're supposed to know who he is, but we have no idea. I think he finds gunpowder on the tracks. So, if I could do some work for the show, maybe this is the brilliant subtext that they want us to catch on to. Sam was playing with the lighter and looking at that trash can that one time because he knew he had stashed a ton of gunpowder in that trash can. He knew that they were going to be stopping here the whole time. This was all part of his plan. Boom. He throws his lit Zippo into the trash. And then what? Does the gunpowder make it explode like a bomb? Because again, I get that that starts a fire. Like a fire would take a minute to get cooking. The bomb they would have heard, right?
And a fucking bomb.
I don't know. So I guess that's what happened, but they don't clarify it. Blurb number 2, the dumbest passengers of all time. This train has been stopped and started a few times. The power's gone out. There were literally flames licking the doors when an annoying kid tries to escape, and still they don't know that they're the train that's been hijacked.
There's been an incident on the U-bomb.
Sorry.
They all got on their phones and they're like, some train was hijacked. Was that us? No, we're U8. That was on U5, blah, blah, blah.
It says a bomb threat on the U8.
Well, that's not us. Well, it's now since we diverted.
Dudes, if your train is on fire and you've all been moved to one cab, the power's out, you're the ones that got hijacked. All right? Well, I don't understand. They still have no idea.
What if we're the incident?
This is just more of the show needing to spin wheels. It's like, we can't push that button yet of them freaking out because they've got 5 more episodes to tell this story, which is going to be my mantra for a few of these blurbs of why the show did what they did. If you can tell, I'm not pleased with HIJACK, okay? I'm not happy about it, and I'm just going to get my gripes out now and move on with my life and maybe check in with the finale. But anyway, Kurt, what are we on, Blurb 1? You know, just like the first season, this would be much better as a 2-hour movie. And that's never so clear as the padding that goes on with the robot realization. God, did I crack up at this part. All right, so the bomb goes off, right? It's smoky. Everybody's flipping out. The SWAT team's like, what are we gonna do? We can't see anywhere. We can't go down there yet. No! And there's these 2 dopes sitting outside the van, and they both look inside, and it's like, wait, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Should we use this robot under the tarp in there?
Und der Roboter?
It's like they want us to be like, it's so crazy it just might work. Boo. This was so lame. And like, we don't know these 2. They don't have names. This is just grade A wheel spinning to me. And it's funny, you would like to think that this is the biggest plot hole or biggest flub of the episode.
No.
It's not, and I'm saving the best one for the end. It seems like I'm being nitpicky here, and I don't mean to be such a negative Nancy, but this is what happens when a show starts to lose you. It's like, I let this kind of stuff slide if I'm enjoying the ride. But in situations like this, it becomes glaring. All these little things just keep jumping out at me. I'm not enjoying this ride, both figuratively and literally, because the story's not going anywhere, and yet again the train is stopped. Just when they get it going, they gotta turn it off again.
Where's your answer?
This is like the anti-speed. I don't understand why they think it's thrilling for us to watch people in a stationary train cab. Like, they are grasping at straws of what to do, and I haven't really been a fan of any of their choices.
Yeah, copy that.
Also, Toby Jones' character has clearly seen the poster for this season of HIJACK because he's like, this Sam guy, he's way smarter than we think he is. This guy, I've been studying killers for 30 years. This man is not a killer.
So he's a clever man.
And then, this is great. I'm not making this up. He says that the way that he reacted, setting off the bomb and killing Mustache, he was showing such self-mastery.
He didn't flinch. We all saw that. He showed absolute self-mastery.
What the hell is self-mastery? It's just this kind of protagonist horn tooting you do to make people go, oh yeah, our lead guy is pretty cool and put together. Blurb number 4. How are there 5 episodes left of this? And it's, oh my God, I feel like they've repeated the beats in the control room 3 times around. How many times are they gonna go, ooh, I've got a great idea. How about you stall them?
This will give us time.
So much for buying us time.
But we need more time.
We're gonna run out of time.
We just need a little time.
Toby Jones, Mr. Self-Mastery, Mr. I'm with MI5, and I know where the bad guy is. Don't tell anybody. He's like, lady, check this out. I just put a little pro tip for you down on my notepad. What about this? You ever think about doing that? Smart, right? Another thing we hear over and over again is, why don't we do this to just end this once and for all? Why don't we just put an end to this?
Maybe we can end this. This is your chance to end this. Let me end this.
I would like to end this now.
We all want to scream, guys, we're on episode 3. You got 4 more hours to fill until the finale. This ain't gonna cut it. Also, this lady, I was liking this lady, and you know we're supposed to like her because she recognizes that her kid sucked in band and stuff, so we're supposed to like bond with her. She really lost some points when she was like, Sam, great news, okay? We found Bailey Brown guy. I'm taking him to the courts today, and we're gonna get you justice.
I will have John Bailey Brown brought to the public prosecutor's office today.
In full view of the media. He will face justice. True justice.
Friggin' Otto's on board, dumbass. Well, you just gonna go like call up a judge and be like, hey, this guy's super guilty of stuff. Can you like convict him and send him to prison for life today? Like within the next 30 minutes? Or else more people will die. Blurb number 5, R.I.P. Sam's son, I guess. We got all sorts of reveals this ep, and it's all the boring ones. Sam did not make a heel turn. Turns out he's not the big bad. He's being forced to do this by some mysterious texter who has Otto's number. Great. The safest option.
This isn't me doing this.
They couldn't at least have him do this on purpose to like smoke out this Bailey Brown guy?
What?
Like that'd have been something. If you're not gonna go whole hog on it and be like, he's a bad guy, he's doing this out of revenge, which would have been super dope, this is what you expect it to be when you start it. I mean, I feel like we discarded this as a possibility in the premiere because it's like, nah, they wouldn't do that. That'd be dumb. And Sam, if they had your son killed via car accident, why on earth would you okay your ex-wife on some sort of like retreat to find herself?
It's really peaceful here. It's exactly what I needed. Time to reflect.
Great idea. Love it. Super safe. This is the first time I've mentioned this subplot because it's just annoying as hell. I mean, it's like, duh, okay, these people are watching her. They're being nice. Maybe they aren't so nice. And then this guy who's watching her, he's a bad guy, but maybe he's not so bad. Again, I tell you, we have 5 more episodes. So at least one of these 3 people, if not all 3, are going to be switching teams or double dipping on somebody eventually. I don't care for it, okay? And her going out there with the axe to the window, I don't know. Blurb number 6, speed it up. Earlier, I called their approach to story the anti-speed. And I've got a pro tip for them. They should be pro-speed. And I say they just rip it off wholesale. This bomb they find underneath the train, it's gonna blow up, everybody's gonna die. Make it so that thing goes off if you go below 90 miles an hour, or whatever the average speed is for trains. Derivative? Yes. More fun to watch than all this sitting around? Definitely more fun. Yes! How are we already to the point where Toby Jones comes down to face the train himself with a megaphone?
I know you're not a killer, Sam.
This is the kind of thing that happens in the finale. This is when you've spent the whole season, or what should have been a movie, 2 people butting heads, Toby Jones versus Sam Nelson. The self-mastery is off the charts. Like, they're supposed to battle for episodes on end, and then they battle head-to-head. Now, I know that they tease it, and they finally get the train moving again, and they, like, lock eyes when he passes. But even that's, like, lame, and it's kind of anticlimactic. Like, you're already busting out the megaphone, huh?
Sam?
Blurb number 7. Please tell me this was intentional. This was the big one, okay? This was the big one. They reveal the bomb underneath the train. We get a close-up. Now, I pause it on there, and I look at it, and it says, 12:36 and counting, 12:35 and counting, boom, boom, boom. Then 20 more minutes of episode happens. We come back to this counter at the end because this is supposed to be the cliffhanger we leave it on. Like, oh my God, how much time is left? I'm sitting there going, well, they at least burned 10 minutes. Like, it's got to be under 5 minutes left. Okay, we started at 12 minutes, 20 minutes ago. And what does it say? They frigging added time. It now says 14 minutes, 36 seconds to go. What the hell is this? It's going backwards. Was this on purpose? Is this a time jump? Is this going to be explained? I don't know. When we live in a world where Starbucks cups make it to the Game of Thrones set and Under Armour is in the 80s and Stranger Things, I feel like any flub is possible, and this one just feels super hella glaring.
I'm sorry.
Which brings me to the final blurb of the night. This is my last stop, y'all. I spoke way too soon on saying I was going to cover Hijack all season. The premiere just had me super pumped.
I love trains.
And now 3 in, and I'm like, oh, like I'm going to finish watching it because I'm a completionist. I'm done covering it week to week, though. I mean, if there's some jackheads out there who are like, no, Kurt Money, please, blurb about Hijack, let me know. Maybe I come back for the finale and see how everything ends up. I don't know. I should have been doing Fallout every week, TBH. This should have been a Fallout in the pit sitch. Instead, I went with Hijack. There's too much grown-worthy stuff happening right now.
Absolute self-mastery.
The only uplifting part was seeing that the guy and the baby are on this train. When I saw him pick him up, I was like, okay, maybe there's hope. This is the way to save Hijack Season 2. Is if my original idea was correct, this baby's behind it all. Look out, we got a boss baby on our hands. I want a reveal of him smirking at the cam, holding a detonator, being like, "F you, Sam Nelson, it's time." That is the only way to save this train. Will Boss Baby save the day?
Who knows?
We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to pop on the Blurbs to save the mood in the Kurt Cave right now. And I suggest you do the same to BitBoat.